So Lizzo is one of the larger-than-life singers that we've got out there at the moment.
She's British?
No, she's American. She's plus size. She's made the headlines this week because 3 of her backing dancers have said that they filed a lawsuit against her, claiming for sexual harassment, racial harassment, and also for body shaming. So this has been a big story in the showbiz world because Lizzo has always been about body positivity and she's always been quite optimistic. But to have
so she's basically she's a large lady who stands up for the rights of women to be large.
There is Lizzo.
There you go. Yeah.
So you can see she's plus size. So for these allegations to come out, it's been quite damaging towards her and her brand. She's had about 3 days where she's been silenced. She hasn't responded to any of the allegations. But yesterday she came out and she said, "I am not the villain in this situation." She said she's been body shamed her whole life, so it doesn't make sense for her then to body shame her fellow dancers. She's prided herself on having dancers who are also plus size.
Yeah, that's her statement there. She says, "These last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult.
Yep.
I'm not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I'm not the villain that people in the media have portrayed me to be." So basically, I suppose that they're sort of accusing her of hypocrisy as much as anything
They are.
else.
So they're saying all this act that she puts on about body positivity, they're saying it's just for performance purposes, because they're saying behind the scenes she's been actually been a bit of a bully towards them. It's very hard to believe these kind of situations because, you know, she has a public persona, and these 3 members, they've kind of ganged up. They're doing the interview rounds, which I don't think is quite tasteful. I think if you're going to take it to a court of law, save your evidence for then, and it just seems a bit like they are cashing in, but you never know in these situations. But it hasn't made Lizzo look in a good light.
No, it hasn't, and it is interesting because these sort of things do have to be taken seriously. But then there is a flip side to this, isn't there? Not that it in any way justifies things, but you can't always believe what a performer says or does because it's promoting an image.
And well, that's what one of the dancers said in the interview rounds. They were saying, like, a lot of people are asking why you coming out now. And the dancer says, when you're being abused, you find it very hard to speak up at that time. It's not until you've left. Well, all 3 of the dancers did get fired by Lizzo and her team. So it's, you know, this story is very complicated. But it's, you know, bringing up issues in the media about body shaming, which has been a big thing in the industry when it comes to celebrities. And then we've seen so many of these stories where people always come out against a celebrity. So
is she any good?
Lizzo,
no, I've not seen her yet.
I'm not a big fan, but she's got a big fan base there.
What's her music style?
Her music's more like R&B, hip-hop, and she plays a flute as well. But again, we've never seen a plus-size act like Lizzo before, so I think this is why it's a bit of a shame that it's damaged her brand, and it is turning fans against her as well.
Although we're talking about her, and, you know, yesterday we didn't really know her name.
I know. Well, now you know Lizzo, and now that you know...
So she's controversial now as well. So
you're going to see the story everywhere, and she's performed everywhere. She's performed at Glastonbury. She has a big base in the UK, so it is quite a big showbiz story at the moment.